Well, hello, I'm your instructor, Keith Klein, and you're in COMM 101, Fundamentals of Public Speaking. There's a couple of things we need to say right off the top so you do not misunderstand this. This is an online course. You must have a video camera that will upload your digital videos to me. If you don't have it, this course is not for you. You need to get out of this course. A digital video camera, or a camera that can upload digitally the videos to YouTube, and that's where we'll be seeing the videos. And you need a tripod to put the camera on so it doesn't bounce all over heck and gone when you're doing that. So if you don't have a camera and you don't plan on buying a camera and you don't have a tripod, you need to get a tripod if you have the camera. Both are required to take this course. So there's right off the top. Now, just real quick, the size of the shot that you will use. See, about an inch or two above my head, and maybe a little farther back, and I can do that here. We can go back just a little bit more, and then we would want to tilt the camera down a little bit so we have the inch or two above the head. And then essentially what you have is from the bust line right here to an inch or two above the head. This is crucial so I can see eye contact on you when you're giving your speeches. And that's the only acceptable thing that you will do. Make sure a light source is in front of you. Do not stand in front of windows. Don't do things outside against the setting sun. Remember, the microphone is on top of the camera, and as a result, that means that for the most part, the camera is going to need to be close to you to pick up decent audio. Eye contact is crucial, so we want to see you looking at me, and we want the camera. This one's not a good example because it's here on top of my computer, but and this is a webcam. It's not even a video cam. But you want the camera straight ahead so that your eyes and the camera lens are on the same level. So that's how you compose the shot. What do you need to know about me? Well, I went to Indiana University, graduated from Indiana University, went and worked as a news correspondent for NBC News for 10 years in Chicago. Came back to Indiana University, ran the television station here in Bloomington, Indiana for 20 years, and then went and worked for Cook Group, and had responsibilities, worldwide responsibilities in marketing, public relations, things like that. And I've been at Ivy Tech for 6 years, I'm sure, of the communications department and the life skills department. But enough about me. Now, boy, my nose itches. Don't do this in a speech. It'll cost you points. This class is a class where I want you to get comfortable. I'm not trying to make you into a keynote speaker at some big national meeting. I want you to feel comfortable giving a speech so that if you had to go to a school board meeting on behalf of your kids or a city or a county council meeting on behalf of yourself, you wouldn't be so terrified you wouldn't do it. One other thing you need to know about this class. Now, we talked about the tripod and we talked about the camera. A lot of you have taken online classes and you love it because you can do the work in your pajamas at 2 o'clock in the morning when the rest of the family is out of your hair. Well, there's a little bitty problem with you in this class. You see, you have to have an audience when you speak. It has to be at least 4 people. They all have to be 13 years of age or older. You must show the audience. You can't turn the camera off. Best way to show them is while you're standing there, have them walk slowly in front of you so we can count. Have them look at the camera, and then you start your speech. Never but never turn the camera off after you show the audience. That way we know the audience is actually in the room with you. But the other thing about the audience is if you plan on doing this at 2 o'clock in the morning, where are you going to get your audience? So you see, now you've got a little bit of a problem you don't normally have with an online class. It's going to be an adventure. Just so you know, a person who took this online class learned a good deal about speaking and went on to become commencement speaker at an Ivy Tech graduation. So she got a lot of confidence from having taken this course. So that's it. You have to have an audience. You have to have a tripod. You have to have a video camera. Now I'm going to encourage you to go and look at the various tabs, which I'm doing right now in the course, and you'll have announcements in the syllabus and class sessions. The syllabus, by the way, also includes the class. I got to see where I am here because I lost my camera, I think. There we go. The syllabus also includes the calendar, and then the class sessions, discussions, grades, instructor assignments, tests and quizzes, and instructor videos are where you will find these videos, and I will talk to you from time to time via the videos. In fact, we'll probably have one a week where I'll do a little kind of a posted critique of how you're doing. So that's generally it. You have all the information on me, and now the ball is in your court to follow up and send me what I need about you. So I suggest you start reading the syllabus real fast and get used to everything you need to know. It's not a hard class. I expect you to tell stories. You want to be really careful about sourcing so you don't plagiarize anything. And I'm kind of more interested in conversation than I am in stilted, stylistic speech. So I'm going to kind of be looking for how well do you tell a story. And that's what all speeches are, is your ability to tell a speech. Let me tell you my definition of speaking. Public speaking, the definition is the transmission of a message which is both received and understood. And as any good hypothesis, you can test it. If you don't send it, is it communication? No. If it's not received, is it communication? No. If it's received but not understood, is it communication? No. So communication by definition is the transmission. We're not talking about how you transmit it. Could be video, could be written, could be all kinds of things. Of a message. We're not talking about what kind of a message it is, verbal, nonverbal, etc., which is both received and understood. Keep that in mind, and you should enjoy this class. If you have any questions, you have my contact information. Give me a shout. Have a good one. We'll talk to you next time.